Good evening and welcome to Noster High School for the final soccer game here this season for the Lady Panthers as Clinton comes to town. Derek Brizendine alongside Xander Rao with Zachariah Shire on the camera.
Hello, Mr. B. And of course, I am back on the mic with you and the crew, and I am very excited to see the Lady Panthers once again since the Lady Panther basketball team season.
Yeah, you've kind of been off the mic here for a bit, playing baseball for the Panthers on the diamond there. Hope you had a good season. Know it just ended last night, and we're excited to have you back and ready for a good one here tonight.
Yep.
Here early on, Clinton presses forward. Lana Freitas plays the ball up to Michaela Howard. Ball touched away. Played forward here. Michaela Howard once again with the ball. The senior on her first day after senior's last day yesterday. Back out here on the pitch, having won last night 7-0 against Center. Annabelle Roberts now plays the ball forward up to Caitlin Everts. Everts looking for Holyfield. Holyfield unable to get the touch as Gretchen Sturgill sticks in.
And of course, we get to see again the speed of Kaylee Holyfield.
It was Elizabeth Sturgill chasing that one down the side for the Lady Panthers. Throwing the ball in now, Clinton. Good toss into the middle of the box, but played away by Annabelle Roberts and the Lady Panther defense. Ball played back in once again. Throw in here for Clinton as the Cardinals play it out of bounds, unable to control it. Looks like Elizabeth Sturgill will get ready to throw the ball in. Plays it forward off the head of Clinton defender there. Now the Cardinals kind of bouncing the ball around up to Caitlin Everts. Everts cutting the ball middle there. Holyfield plays off to her. Michaela Everts trying to make Michaela Howard, sorry. Caitlin Everts on the ball. Everts trying to look for Holyfield, a through ball. Unlucky. Ball played forward now. There's number 7 for the Cardinals, Brooke Bruzowski. Van Winkle on the defense. Good pressure there by Kinsley Hager as ball's played off of Hager. Annabelle Roberts playing the ball in the middle to Holyfield. Holyfield, good ball up ahead, but just a little hard on the touch. That ball, too much pace, carries right on out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a very powerful kick as it went soaring from far distance.
Yeah, she just didn't quite have the touch on it I think she was looking for. She had the right idea, definitely, but it just happens sometimes. Is now Annabelle Roberts with some good pressure. Good pressure here by the Lady Panthers out of the gate here early on. Xander, how much do you think that 7-0 victory is carrying over tonight?
Yeah, of course, pretty much all the girls out there probably have adrenaline running through their veins as a lot of them are excited to be out here for their final game.
What a great stop there by Ayanna Perry. That's always one of the toughest situations is being one-on-one and just, made herself as big of a target as she could and did a real nice job to stop that one, cut the angle down immediately as now here we have the Cardinals pushing back forward. That one's played out of bounds, late call. Lady Panther ball going the other way. Xander, while we have a second here, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors here that make this possible and make our yearbook possible. This year we've got Sonic here in Noster. We've got Rockin' Sports Entertainment in Warrensburg. We got Mama Pins, which we just visited there for supper and really good food there. Really enjoyed that, and all the senior parents that have honored their seniors, and really looking forward to that yearbook and also to what we can bring next year with our live streams. And this year we were just kind of trying to get our footing. I know next year will be even better.
Of course, I am very excited for next year, as there's going to be many more broadcasts to come.
Yeah, we're excited. Kind of got to thinking about the other day, the first time we said you're going to be on the mic, and there was, you're like, are you sure? Yeah, let's do it. Now it's like, hey, Mr. B, I'm going to be on the mic with you. Let's go. And so to kind of see that, development is really cool, and that's exactly what these sponsors make possible, is giving you opportunities like this that'll pay off way beyond just high school here.
That is correct, and I still remember the first game. It was a volleyball game. I was nervous.
But we also, we've had lots of Starbursts this season. We've had lots of Starbursts, lots of candy, lots of pizza, lots of Sonic. I'm telling you, we have just made the most of it and had a blast doing it. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's all about, is just having the fun and doing it. And what a night we have here tonight. And Lady Panthers putting on a good show here early on. Lana Freitas play the ball in. Ball now up ahead. Lady Panthers putting pressure on the Cardinals. Lady Panthers just not able to quite get enough on the attacking front, but doing a real nice job on their defensive end is Caitlin Everett's putting on some good pressure there. Holyfield trying to help her out. Jane Yates doing a nice job putting a hip there in the middle. Kind of slows that one down. Lainey Pace unable to get a touch on that one. There's Howard playing with that brace on her knee here. Just trying to make it through the last couple games of the season. And got district action coming up here shortly on. Tennis team the other night. Saw their season end in district action. Put on a real nice season there under Coach Ledbetter and all the seniors. Five of them, and what a cool experience that was for them. I know the seniors just had a lot going on here at the end of the season. They were able to come together, though. They got a district win over Higginsville, which is a conference opponent. That's always big and important. And then, just came up a little short against Marshall, but reading Coach Ledbetter's, recap, they played all the shots they wanted to play, and they played them just how they wanted to. Just got unlucky.
Of course, and baseball's first district game is Monday, of course, and versus Versailles, and I'm pretty sure Coach Carey is very excited for that one.
And where's that one at? Do you know where that district's being held?
Pleasant Hill, I believe, because he said a lot of stuff about turf.
Okay, so I saw them practicing out here on the turf tonight. Was kind of wondering if they were getting ready for a turf game, because that turf just plays different.
It does.
And same goes for soccer. That ball bounces. Mm-hmm. I mean, we just saw right there, and that ball in the goal. That skip right there. That ball runs a lot faster on turf than it's going to on grass.
Yeah. And of course, when I was little, I used to have a little soccer goal that I used to have, and just mess around, play soccer on grass.
Yeah, and the ball just plays different. I mean, that's kind of, no matter the sport, is, in football you can run a little bit faster on turf. You can do stuff a little bit different than you would in grass, because you're not having to deal with that element. But be interesting to see, kind of how the turf treats the Panthers there. They took on Carrollton last night to end their regular season. As here we have Clinton carrying the ball forward. Real nice job by Anna Perry. Getting the save there. Good job by her.
Another save by Anna Perry. Of course, she is, again, making herself look like a big target, and it keeps working for her.
Yeah, that can be one of the most intimidating things for an attacking opponent is, you see this big net, and then there's somebody right in the middle of you, and you're like, well, just kick around them. But a lot of times that is much easier said than done.
Yes, it is.
Anna Perry, another good save there is she stops that one, keeping it from rolling past her left foot, gets ready to play this one out. Good job by Zechariah Shire zooming in on that one. Once again, that's just another one of those developmental things that, the development of your own skill from the beginning of the year to now. It used to be just stay wide and keep the ball in the shot. Now it's, hey, zoom in, go be aggressive, go try it. And so that's, from a teacher's perspective, it's really cool to get to see that. And from Coach Moses' perspective, she's got to be happy once again with how the Lady Panthers are playing here. Ooh, Lana Freitas gets played off the ball. Foul is called, though, against the Cardinals. Ball going the other way.
Of course, and it is very difficult for the first time, but once you start doing it a couple times, you start getting used to it and start doing it better and better.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. There is, it just takes practice. You can't just jump right in and start from scratch and expect to be perfect every time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work into it. Here we have a good foot race down the side. Caitlin Everts, doing a real nice job looking for the cross. Kaylee Holyfield trying to clean it up. Gretchen Sturgill, good job playing it back to Annabelle Roberts. Annabelle Roberts, ball taken away by number 11, Mercedes Brown. Roberts, though, keeping that pressure on, forces the ball out of bounds. Elizabeth Sturgill throws the ball in. Played out of bounds once again. Elizabeth Sturgill again throws it in. There's to Everts. Everts takes a check there in the back. No foul called, though. Good no call. Jane Yates playing it forward. Good footwork. Jane Yates, just unlucky, tripped up there as she had. Kind of had the attack she wanted, just unable to get through it. There is Gretchen Sturgill. Puts pressure on now. Elizabeth Sturgill. Ball played back forward to number 1, Kinsley Hager. Kinsley Hager takes it forward. Plays the ball across. Ball plays off the post. Iona Perry, I think, thought that one was going to go out of bounds. Just didn't quite get out of bounds there. Is played off the post. I'm going to go ahead and say that one went out of bounds, though. Maybe it hit the tire. Maybe that's what it did. Maybe it hit that tire. I don't know. That took kind of a weird bounce there.
Maybe, but the closest you can ever get to a goal is hitting the post and out of bounds. And that has to be just a little frustrating for the ladies out there.
Yeah, that's always tough when if you're the attacking player, it goes wide and you're frustrated because you just barely missed it, or those times where it sneaks in the goal and you're the goalie and you thought, well, I just judged it just wrong. And so it is tough, but it's one of those things that you kind of get a feel for the game as you go.
Of course.
And once again, I'm planning on, believe this will be our final broadcast of the season, as this is the final regular season game here for the Lady Panthers. We'll get back at it here in the fall as we'll have football and volleyball, softball, more soccer. That fall is just a busy time, and we're going to take us a little bit of a break here over the summer, kind of recharge a little bit and get ready to go again. And once again, just kind of a great cap to it here as The sun's shining. You know, there's not a huge breeze like there's been here recently, and it's kind of the perfect night for the final regular season soccer game.
It is perfect, and if we actually do some broadcasts on the softball games, I think it'd be nice to go back to the complex every once and again.
Yeah, just kind of make it out there and just kind of take that in. And Kaylee Holyfield, good play there in by Annabelle Roberts. Holyfield, though, not quite able to get away with that one as Ava Potter. She had the ball there, but they went ahead and called that one off and called the foul on Holyfield as ball goes back the other way for the Cardinals.
It's also cool for a lot of the baseball boys are being the ball boys for tonight too.
Yeah, I noticed that here is, since they were out practicing on the turf, they're just right here. So give Coach Moses a little bit of extra help. That can be a long way to chase that ball if it goes out of bounds. That can be one of the most frustrating parts of the game is you just don't know, when it's going to go out of bounds and how far. We have a real nice complex here that is a really good thing until that ball gets away, and then you're like, well, better start running after it and go get it. So to have that many extra hands out helping out, it really does help out a lot.
It does. As I've been seeing, Landon Everts has been keeping up very well with the girls on the Clinton side.
Yeah, they've kind of got a couple people at each kind of end and side and half. There's definitely plenty of extra hands to help as Kaylee Holyfield now plays the ball looking for Howard. Holyfield gets shouldered off the ball there. This ball is played off Eleni Pace. Inbound here by the Cardinals. Lana Freitas putting on the pressure there. Once again played out of bounds. Cardinal ball.
It must be hard for those Lady Panthers because they got to go right towards where the sun is at.
Yeah, that is one aspect of the field that can, you kind of got to pick your poison. The wind is just slightly going that way towards the sun, so you want to take every advantage you can, even a slight breeze, but at the same time that sun is right in your eyes. So maybe that was kind of their thought. They'd take the sun here early, and as we get later in the game, that sun will continue to come right down into eye level.
Yeah, as I see, Valerie Castillo came in for the Lady Panthers.
Good catch there by extra set of eyes up here in the booth. Real nice job there, Xander, to catch that one as a fresh set of legs in the midfield slot will help the Lady Panthers out quite a bit. As Gretchen Sergel's one of those track athletes, so I'm sure her legs are starting to wear on her as the season goes on as well.
Of course.
Castillo. I wonder if that was going to get called there as the arm got extended. You can just about guarantee anytime that arm gets extended, there's going to be a foul called. Even though didn't gain too much advantage, gained just enough there. Ball played forward. As Cardinals now play that one up and over. Nice job there by the Cardinal attackers, as that was number 1, Hager, but the offsides flag goes up. Assistant referee did a nice job hanging on to that one. As Xander, we need to take that one off the board. That one's called back. Nice job there. Holding that call, that can be one of the toughest things. Everybody's celebrating. You just kind of got to hold your spot. And which tells me the Lady Panthers played that trap game just like they like to do, and got that one stopped and got it going back the other way. We have a substitution here on the Clinton side. Raylan Richmond comes in for number 1, Kinsley Hager. Hager is the one that had the goal that was called back. It had to be pretty tight there on the side. It looked like it at least, but we don't have the best angle from, behind the play.
Yeah.
So we'll take the assistant referee's call on that one as Annabelle Roberts now, some fancy footwork, plays the ball over to Jane Yates. Jane Yates wearing the captain's band tonight. Heaven Van Winkle, unlucky touch out to Jackson as Jackson tries to cut that one back in. Elizabeth Sturgill standing right there. Jackson once again still sticking with it. Number 11, Mercedes Brown, has that ball kicked away. Still will remain in possession of the Cardinals. Elizabeth Sturgill plays that one out. There's one in, and Iona Perry cleans that one nice and easy. And back we go the other way in favor of Noster. Iona Perry didn't quite get on that one what she wanted. Jane Yates now plays the ball forward up to Everts. Everts chests the ball down. Looking for Nina Lapie. As Nina does enough to get that one to Kaylee Holyfield. Holyfield now plays the almost taken out. They will go ahead and call that one back. Was looking for the advantage call. Was not there, so went ahead and brought that one on back. Holyfield plays one in. Blocked by Clinton now. Jane Yates steps forward. Good job, Elizabeth Sturgill. Elizabeth Sturgill still sticking her foot in there. Ball coming forward now. As Melissa Jackson plays that one into the hands of Iona Perry. Iona Perry doing a nice job, doing her best to keep the sheet clean here tonight.
Yeah, both goalies for JV and varsity have done a pretty good job tonight as of so far.
Yeah, I saw you out here before. It looked like you were getting in a few swings on the tennis court.
Yeah.
Trying to keep that fancy footwork alive.
Yeah, I was just trying to kill some time before the broadcast would start.
Yeah, nothing wrong with getting out, playing a little bit, Been studying all day, getting ready. Finals coming up here pretty quick, aren't they? Oh, don't want to say that word. Don't say that word, Mr. Briz. Come on now. We don't want to talk about that.
Number 8 comes in for the Lady Panthers. That is Violet Roberts.
Yeah, but think about it, Xander. Right on the other side of those finals is a summer break.
Yeah.
We just got to get to that point, right?
Yes.
We just got to get to that point.
I can't wait for the 28th.
What's the 28th?
The
Oh, that's the
That's the day
that's
after
the
the last
that's
day of
the
school.
that's the first day of summer right there. Oh, look at that! Caitlin Everts, Annabelle Roberts off the head of Caitlin Everts. Great job there as the Lady Panthers get on the board first. Attack, attack, attack. Real nice job there. 1-0 Noster.
I didn't see it.
Just missed that one. Let's see if we're too late here to play it back. Oh, and we just missed it on the playback, but it was a beaut. It was a beaut. That was probably one of the best set pieces I've seen out of the Lady Panthers here this season, as their set pieces have been a strong part of their game, especially the corner kick. But went ahead and capitalized on that opportunity. Haven't had a ton of scoring chances, but Clinton might be regretting kind of the decision to punch that easy save out of bounds there on the shot before, as it leads back to a goal for the Lady Panthers and a 1-0 lead with about 15 minutes left in the first half.
Not many goal opportunities. Weren't you just talking about a 7-0 win for the Lady Panthers?
Yes, they did put a 7-0 win on last night, but tonight both teams have brought the defense.
You are not wrong, Mr. B.
Well, I try to be right as much as I possibly can. I try. Now don't ask Miss Bray. She'll just tell you she's always right. But we'll just say in this case, we'll just say I'm right, and we'll just go with that.
Okay.
All right. She's right too.
Okay.
No, I gotta have a little bit of fun up here in the booth as she's sitting next to us, helping out with the sports marketing Twitter page tonight. Once again, if you're not able to follow along completely, you can follow along on the Twitter page as we try and keep that up to date. And we have students out here most of the time, but here this spring it seems like we've been tied up quite a bit, been very active, been just kind of a whirlwind of a spring as we get ready to wind things down here. Like I said, last regular season game for the Lady Panthers. Annabelle Roberts bumped off. We're going to call a shoulder check there on the Clinton defense. Looks like about 35 yards out. Yeah, about 35 since then.
Yeah, since he ends up.
Let's just see her put this one in. She's going to go right for it.
Oh.
Good rip there. That one goes just
Very
wide.
close.
That was a great attempt there by Holyfield.
From 35 yards out, that is a great attempt.
Yeah, I wish I had that kind of accuracy. I'm afraid I'd have put that one probably back in the back shed back there.
Sure.
Just no
Sure.
luck. I don't think I'd have been anywhere
Sure.
close to the net.
Sure.
I'd have had a better chance with that. Here we go now as Jackson carries one up. Nice defense there by the Lady Panthers as Violet Roberts putting pressure on Holyfield. Up to Nina Lapie as Nina just unlucky with that touch. She tried to play it back in. Laney Pace lets that one carry with pace out of bounds. See what I did there?
Yes.
Yeah, see what I did there? I'm telling you,
The puns. Punning.
I'm on it. Just on it, huh?
There goes Ivy.
And here we go again. Laney Pace throwing that one off the back of the defense there. Violet Roberts tries to step ahead. Now it's Lainey Pace. Lainey Pace unable to get a touch on, but does a good job. Force that one back in the middle. Now it'll be the Clinton defense bringing this one back out. Elizabeth Sturgill plays the ball forward into the Clinton defense. Caitlin Everts putting good pressure on. This one will fall into the middle to number 15, Olivia Kiley. Carries out of bounds though, and Elizabeth Sturgill now to throw it back in over to Annabelle Roberts. Annabelle Roberts plays it off the legs of Jackson. Now it's Jane Yates. Jane Yates ball forward. Roberts with the pressure again. Hager now into the feet of Lana Freitas. Hager had to readjust her shin guards there, it looked like, which stopped the pace of play. Now we have another throw in here for the Cardinals. Lana Freitas plays that one high and out of bounds. As we have about 10 minutes left here in the first half, Lady Panthers lead 1-0. Elizabeth Sturgill now plays the ball out to Caitlin Everts. Caitlin Everts trying to use her speed to get by, use that track speed that she uses just on the other side of the turf there to try and get past. Not quite able to keep that one in as Clinton now on the attack. Hager now not able to keep that one in as good defense by Lana Freitas. Lainey Pace now playing the ball forward with the left foot. Is blocked by the Clinton defense. Xander, we have about 8 minutes left here in the half as Clinton gets ready to play this ball back in. Well, looks like we got a substitution here. You got the substitution for us there?
Number 1 comes out. That would be Kinsley Hager. And number 6 comes in. That's Raylan Richmond.
Now it's Caitlin Everts looking to bring the ball forward, playing it out of bounds. Here's another good opportunity, as I'm guessing, as Annabelle Roberts runs over to this one. I figured she was going to take it, and she will. Roberts, a good play in, and finds the foot of Holyfield as Holyfield puts that one in. I'm telling you, those set pieces by Annabelle Roberts have just been on the money tonight. As it's now 2-0 with 6 minutes left. We'll see if we can watch this one back. Xander wants to see this one again as There was a beautiful cross and finds the back of the net. And just like that, it's 2-0 Noster.
As you said, great placement by the Lady Panthers as they got that score there.
We have about 5.5 minutes left here in the half. Noster with 2 goals off 2 corner kicks. One from Annabelle Roberts to Caitlin Evans. The other, Annabelle Roberts to Kaylee Holyfield.
Forgot the name for a second there for
Well, I just needed a second there. It was going to come to me here. I'm telling you, I'm kind of just soaking in this nice evening. I'm just kind of getting caught up with it here. Had me a little dinner before this, just kind of just taking it all in right now.
Mm-hmm. Guess what I'd have before all my games before JV?
What was the go-to Xander snack?
Hot dog.
A hot dog.
A hot dog.
A hot dog. So we got hot dog before the baseball games, Starburst during the broadcast. Man, I'm telling you, you got this thing down to a science.
Actually, the Starburst I haven't even touched yet.
Haven't even touched the Starburst yet. I'm telling you. That's because we've just been talking away.
Yeah.
We've just been catching up here as, we see each other in the hallway and in passing. But like I said, this spring has just been kind of
slow.
Well, I was going to say this spring has just flown right by. It kind of seemed like just the other day we were starting.
No, for me it's been slow.
For you, it's not gone by too fast. But I'm telling you, for me, I felt like just the other day we were kind of ending winter, with district basketball, and now we're back at it. Another swing in there by Annabelle Roberts. Elizabeth Sturgill coming in backside to clean it up. Just not able to make it there quite in time as we got a race for the ball on the outside.
With under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
That one's going to be... Sorry, Ayanna Perry doing a nice job. I got caught up going to look for that one. I hit the mute button. It happens. It happens.
It does?
Even the great Mr. Briz, does that from time to time. As we get to... Oh, you haven't done it yet. Well, It happens when you're working with live production like this. Stuff just happens. You just shake it off and roll on.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot worse happen. A lot worse timing. I've had cords break. I've had people step in your way. I've had people run you over. You just kind of take it in stride and get back up and keep going. We got 2 more minutes to keep going here in the first half. Lady Panthers lead 2-0. This is a very aggressive Lady Panthers team than what we saw a couple weeks ago out here. So this has been really good to see out of them.
Yeah, it is. aggressive, just like during the basketball season.
Yeah, that basketball team put on a real nice showing, didn't they? Won the first conference title, and got a real good seed there in the district tournament. Got to host a game in the district tournament, so yeah, definitely a very, very good transition years. A lot of those players are out here on the pitch.
Like Kaylee Holyfield, Heaven Van Winkle, Caitlin Everts,
Jane Yates, Michaela Howard. I mean, right there, there's some key pieces. As you've also got Estella Huntsman, who she was helping out with the baseball team, great softball player.
Yes.
You had, I know I'm missing somebody else here that I just had just a second ago, but
Michaela Howard.
Yeah, we got Michaela Howard, as we saw her early on in the game. Emma Frisbee, that's who I was thinking of.
Yes.
Is Emma Frisbee is throwing for the track and field team. So all those athletes just continuing right on into the spring. Here is Clinton, tries to make a last-second push. That'll be Heaven Van Winkle trying to stop that one as she goes down in the box, and they will call the penalty kick with 17 seconds left. Here in the half. That was a tough one. Unlucky. Let's see if we can get a better look at it here. Xander on replay as
that was
just
quite a tumble.
Tangled up, but I can see where that was called as Ayanna Perry looks to be a big target here. And she guessed right, but the pace of the play was just too quick, as that one is tucked away in the bottom right corner by Clinton. See if we can get a number here. Not quite able to get a number. Number 10, it's looking like.
Where?
Well, now I'm not sure which one had the goal there, but Clinton went ahead and tucked that one away, as now it's a 2-1 game, 15 seconds left. And Xander, remember, that bell or that horn is getting ready to come, so I jump every time. Here it comes in 3, 2, 1. Right there, I was ready for it, and I still jumped. And just like that, we'll take this one into half. Noster leading 2-1. Welcome back here to Noster High School as we get the second half underway. 2-1 Noster as Lady Panthers scored the first 2 goals. Clinton then, with 17 seconds left in the half, earned a penalty kick, which made this one 2-1 with 40 minutes left to play. And halftimes mean it's Starburst time as here we go. We are ready for the second half, folks. You know, I hope you got your bowl of popcorn. We got our bowl of popcorn, which is Starburst and M&Ms. Had us a Subway at halftime. I'm telling you, we're ready to go for this second half.
And of course, during that first half, that penalty kick couldn't have come at a better time for the Clinton Cardinals.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough one for the Lady Panthers. You know, it's one of those, you have all the momentum, and then right at half it's taken away, and then you have 10 minutes where you just have to sit there and think about it. That's the toughest, is you just have to think, and it just sits there and just kind of festers. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't make it right. You can't. And the good thing is, you also can't get mad and accidentally make a mistake, which can happen when you're frustrated. So
unless you have a time travel machine.
Well, if that happens, then I think we have a bigger news story than a goal at the end of the first half.
Whoa.
Xander, so I want to know, of the Starburst, what is the go-to color? Lemon.
Yellow.
Go to the yellow one.
Yes.
I'm big orange or pink. Those are my 2 favorites.
Lemon and pink. Yeah, I'll go with you on pink.
My wife, she said the cherry one's her favorite, her go-to. There you go. We'd have a whole bag of Starburst covered just like that. So we just taking it all in, and look at that. Reaches in, grabs the lemon one. Now maybe the Lady Panthers can, put one in the back of the net here, and that would just top this play off. Got a lemon Starburst, a goal maybe here. Get it going the other way. Is Clinton trying to attack now? Hager plays the ball upfield to Jackson. Jackson giving chase. Laney Pace doing a good job letting that one travel with pace out of bounds. Another lemon. I see. There's 2. That's the 2 Noster goals. So now you just got to reach the third one in, get that third one out, and we're gonna look for us a third goal here with about 37 minutes left in the half. Not quite able to get 3 in a row is get a red Starburst there, but hey, 2 in a row, maybe we can sneak us out that third goal. Is Lady Panthers did a nice job attacking there in the first half. Relied on the defense early, and then the offense got going late. Ball taken away from Michaela Howard. There is Howard. Looks like she might have got bumped off that one. Laney Pace with a good throw in forward to Kaylee Holyfield. Holyfield has the speed if she can get by. Ball goes out of bounds. This one should go back in favor of the Lady Panthers. It will. Elizabeth Sturgill throws the ball in. Plays the ball forward up to Caitlin Everett. Heather Van Winkle now. Accidentally plays that one over to Hager. Hager carries it up. Elizabeth Sturgill on her side. Xander here working through getting all those wrappers out. Because there's nothing worse than reaching into a bag of Starburst and just having wrappers. There's a good shot there by number 15 of the Cardinals. Olivia Kiley goes wide. Once again, the backstop of the baseball team able to be there to stop that one. Keep rolling all the way to the back of the fence. Xander tucking a couple away in his wallet for later here. You know, you don't want to eat all the Starbursts. Got to save a couple for later, and I guess that's one way to do it. You know, it'd be my luck though. They'd fall out in my pant pocket, and then I'd run them through the washer and just have a Starburst mess.
Soap Starburst.
I'd have, just the suds would start coming out Starburst colors, and it'd just be a mess.
It would be.
But I've been there, done that. You know, run plenty of pins, bubble gum, stickers, paper, wallet.
I don't do bubble gum.
Through the washer. Annabelle Roberts now brings the ball forward over to Caitlin Everts. Caitlin Everts now just not able to get her hips turned. Has had the right idea, just not quite able to get that one turned, and that one soars out of bounds. I hear it playing. Let's see what it is. It comes over the top here. As Xander, last time we did a game, I think we had the B2 fly over 8 or 9 different times. It was pretty cool to see.
One time, we were practicing over there on the right side of the field, and I saw the same plane go off 6 times.
Evan Van Winkle now plays the ball forward. That one looked like he got lost in the sun as the ball bounces back and both players turn the other way. There goes second plane. Circling back around here. They've been doing lots of flying here today.
Yeah, 10s. I've been watching them fly a little bit today.
Annabelle Roberts now to get ready to play this one in.
Hey, the sun's in their eyes!
You hear the call that sun's in their eyes. Just take a rip on this one.
I think that's coming from the stands.
Hey, crack the ball! Crack!
Does just that. Looks for Holyfield, but snuffed out there by the Clinton defense.
Let's go! Let's get one!
Yep, that is coming from the Noster stands, as a fan is getting very excited for the Lady Panthers as they're in scoring position for them.
Ball played up and out of bounds. Be Lady Panther ball. 29 minutes and counting left here in this one as the Lady Panthers look to close it out after having won last night 7-0. KB Holyfield. Good job to get around this one. Gets around another. Can't quite get an angle to take a shot. Plays one back across the middle. Stopped there by Clinton.
Very close shot, as it was just right where the goalie was standing.
Xander, once again, while we have a little bit of time, while we'll wait here for this offensive attack to develop, Caitlin Everett looked like she may have been able to go down on that one and maybe get a call. I don't quite know if they'd have given it to her, though, as Elizabeth Sturgill throws it in. As we get ready for her to throw it in, we want to say thanks for our yearbook sponsors for this upcoming year. And Sonic, Mama Pins, Rockin' Sports Entertainment, all the senior parents that bought an ad to recognize their seniors who, let's mention, they have their commencement ceremony on Sunday. We will once again stream that live here on the KNHS YouTube channel. Really looking forward to that, and it'll be a good chance to celebrate those seniors. We got to honor them yesterday with the senior assembly. We had the seniors leave the bleachers, the juniors took their spots, kind of symbolic of them taking over. Just one of the seniors there, Caitlin Everett, trying to get a shot off, but Clinton doing a good job to keep that one wide. We started the day yesterday with the senior car parade, and then we ended the day with the assembly. So that was really cool to see. And then this morning they were back, and seniors were back. They had their senior breakfast. They had rehearsal. They then went and did the walkthroughs through the schools, and that's always really cool for those kids that are in elementary school and middle school to get to see that, hey, the seniors can pay off, and they can graduate and be part of that action as well. So just been a really good time. We got baccalaureate tomorrow night. We've got graduation on Sunday, and then we're gonna get ready for your favorite finals.
Yeah, as you were talking about seniors, there was a few seniors in my 8th hour that I am going to miss very much, because I am very good friends with pretty much all of them.
Yeah, that's cool. You get to know them, and those are friends that you get to make for life. And, they're gonna go away to school, but still get to come back and visit. We'll be really excited for homecoming coming up in the fall. I know we think that's a long way away, but it's probably not as far off as we think. But right now we need to stay in the moment as Heaven Van Winkle does a nice job tripping her up. Great shot there by number 15 of the Cardinals. Olivia Kiley ties this one up at 2-2. Good break, but even better shot. Put that in the upper 90. I don't know if she could have drawn that up any better.
Being on your phone, Mr. Briz.
Well, checking up on Facebook here. That's kind of a bad habit of mine. I like to to catch up on Facebook, kind of keep up with all the news. Place we like to get some fresh fruit from up in Lexington. They've got their strawberry patch open this week. As Ayanna Perry must have just been enough distraction there to make that one go wide, but had a strawberry patch there, and they had their strawberries, and I'll tell you, those are some of the biggest strawberries I've ever seen out of a strawberry patch, and that is one of my weaknesses in spring, is fresh strawberries.
I'm right there with you. I love strawberries.
Miss Briz makes strawberry jam.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you, we eat a lot of strawberry jam and homemade apple butter. We had some plum jelly last year.
Apple butter, that is very delicious.
So we like to make all that homemade, and then we have it. It's just, it's not the same when you get it from the store. Once you have it fresh homemade, it's just never the same. I always enjoy doing that. We have a garden in this year. Setting up to be a good garden here.
Yeah, send me some of that apple butter.
Send you some of that apple butter. Hager tries to take a left-footed swing on that. Comes up empty-handed there as ball played out of bounds. Caitlin Everett puts a good shoulder. We got a substitution here. Gretchen Sturgill comes out. Valerie Castillo goes in for the Lady Panthers.
That was some pretty heavy contact with Caitlin Everett and Katie Mitchell.
Yeah, soccer is definitely a contact sport that it's really just a battle of wills. You know, who's gonna get the better of the other one.
Must be tough on those Clinton Cardinals because they can't really see right now in the sun. As I saw number 17, Maddie Allard, holding her hand up, trying and looking through the sun.
Hager now chests that one down. You're going to be able to run forward, but call. Not quite sure what that call. Looked like contact on the shin, maybe. This is a ref that's been pretty consistent all season long, so there nothing to question here. Like I said, he's been very consistent, and he's called it both ways. Well, that's just one of the things. You may not like it, but as long as you're going to call it both ways, nothing really to complain about. Ball's played forward there. Played forward again. And deflected out of bounds. Great job there by Lana Freitas to recover and force that one out. Got substitution here. One for each side coming in for Clinton is number 7, Brooke Brzezowski.
For number
in
1.
for number 1, Hager. We had Annabelle Roberts come in for Laney Pace. So you didn't mute it, but you definitely just knocked the mic off there. But let me give you credit. You caught that one just about as smooth as you could.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just says, like it ain't,
I didn't
like
know
it's
what you're
no
talking about. I
business.
didn't knock it over. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't knock it over.
An unlucky touch there by Lana Freitas. Almost found the back of the net. Instead, found the bottom of the goal post. Field goal post there. Ball swung in, and in fact that one played off the field goal post. Telling you, some real nice set pieces been played here tonight. Once again, we're tied at 2-2. 20 minutes left in the ball game. Annabelle Roberts. Foul called there as his leg swung in and caught Van Winkle. She'll play this one. Looks like she'll get ready to play this one back out.
At the 29-yard line. Annabelle Roberts with a great kick to the 40-yard line.
Caitlin Everett now chases this one back. Plays it back to Annabelle Roberts. Annabelle Roberts deflected. Good pressure there by the Clinton defenders. Juan Freitas plays that one out of bounds. 18 minutes left here. 2-2 ball game. Holyfield carries that one in. Now needs to try and find somebody to pass it off to. I was going to be Caitlin Everett, but ball played with a little too much pace. Carries out of bounds. There was no pun on that one because Lainey Pace wasn't involved in the play.
So?
We can still make it, right? 17 and a half minutes left here in this one. Panthers earn a free kick here from about 53 yards out. It's going to be Annabelle Roberts. Annabelle Roberts with a good boot into about 15-yard mark there. Xander's going to step off the camera here for just a second. He'll be right back. Is probably going to go out and try and catch a little bit of that fresh air. Kind of jealous sitting here in the box is Zechariah Shire. Pretty good gig there tonight. Last time we were out here it was cold, chilly. Wind was blowing. Tonight, sunny. They're going to go ahead and collar still on as it plays off of Iona Perry into the back of the net, and 3 second half goals, 16 minutes left, and we are just like that. Clinton leads 3-2. Lady Panthers have about 16 minutes left here to turn this one around, as they have there have been 2 second half goals by the Cardinals, as 17 seconds left in the first half kind of turned this one, with the Lady Panthers giving up a penalty kick with 17 seconds left in the half that was converted to make it 2-1 going into the half. 2 Clinton goals later, it's now 3-2 Cardinals. for you now. Approaching 15 minutes left here in the contest. 15 minutes left in the regular season for the Lady Panthers. Still have time to get back in this one. We saw at the end of the half, 17 seconds is all Clinton needed to get back in this one, as they got the free kick, capitalized on the penalty kick. See if I can pull up the Misha bracket here, see who Lady Panthers going up against here in district action. I hadn't seen that bracket yet. So like in Class 1, District 7, Noster will play on the 18th at Fatima. 5:30. Make sure I have that location right. Sorry, that game will be played in Stover against Fatima, as the Comets come in as the 4 seed. Lady Panthers, the 5 seed. At the top of that district is a tough opponent in St. Michael, the Archangel. I know St. Michael has taken on the Lady Panthers earlier this season. They're in the Panther Cup in Oak Grove, winning 8-0, and looks like the only couple losses, 2, 3, 4 losses came to Green Valley, Blue Valley North, Bishop Miege, and Notre Dame de Sion. And Notre Dame, they have traditionally had a very good soccer program, one of the best in not only the area but also the country. Xander rejoins us here, back on camera. Xander, we got about 12 and a half minutes left. How many starbursts do we have left? That's the big question.
Too many.
Too many. We got too many starbursts left. We better just keep working away. I'll just kind of set the stage for everybody. One of the first games Xander worked, he comes up, he goes, "Mr. Briz, look what I got." He's got a couple candy bars, and I said, "Awesome." I said, "Hey, I'm going to have you call this second half." I said, "Okay." He calls the second half, and he's got 3 packs of Starburst with him. He doesn't even make it through the quarter, and he's out of Starburst.
Mm-hmm.
Loves those Starbursts, and I just kind of keeps you going, you know.
It does.
Hey, everybody, you know, kind of got their own thing. I like to, when I did some live TV stuff, I always had to have something in my hands. I messed with something. You know, otherwise it was just my hands, and then it just looks weird. And so everybody's got something. We got Starburst here, and you know, that's a pretty good snack. Sit back, watch a ball game, call a ball game. You know, got you a pack of Starburst. So that just kind of became our running joke as we went on here. We now have 11 minutes left as Cardinals pushing forward.
So how was the score?
The goal came off an absolute blast there by the Lady Cardinals. Put that one in the back of the net. It was once again number 15, Olivia Kiley, found the back of the net, made it 3-2 with about 16 minutes left. It wasn't long after you took off, so we may just need to keep you in the box here the rest of this one. You know, we don't want to give up another quick and easy goal. Ball Ball played forward by Clinton. Evan Van Winkle kind of caught the side of that one, not quite able to get all of it that she wanted. Ball played in and bounces back out of bounds. We now have less than 10 minutes left in this ball game. Xander, what's it going to take for the Lady Panthers to get back in this one?
Very aggressive offense and very good defense like the beginning of the game.
I'd agree with you. The beginning of the game, I was about as good as you could come out in a ball game. I mean, they came out fast, they came out quick, and you know they really did everything they could.
But every car has to run out of gas sometime.
Yeah, you're kind of hoping the second half may recharge them a little bit because you do. You run out of it there, especially as hard as they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with being tired and winded. It's taking that second half to regroup, and that's exactly what Clinton did, and that's something that the Lady Panthers, they've still played a pretty good half defensively. It just hadn't been quite as explosive. Done a nice job maintaining. Now they need to explode and punch in a goal here with 8.5 minutes left. And that one plays off the crossbar, and there is at least a hat trick for Kylie. Like I said, I'm not sure who punched in the free kick, but Kylie has, I know, had the last 3 goals for the Cardinals. It is now 4-2 with 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Mr. Brez, I think after this I'm going to need go get a drink or something.
You're going to need something to wash those Starbursts down with. Go get you a Gatorade, soda pop. You know, gotta have something. We got to be working close here on these. Well, let me get. Yep. We are slowly, you know, as the seconds tick away, so do the Starbursts.
Slowly.
No, it's not. You're right. It's not that slow. It's been a pretty quick-paced game, hasn't it? They've played with good pace. Both teams had their opportunities, as now Clinton kind of feels like they're feeling their stride, as that one's played away. Ball boys a little distracted over there on the side. They were doing so well in the first half, and we haven't had a lot played out of bounds since, and so now. Waited a second to get that one back in. Now we're back in, and here we go again. Elizabeth Sturgill bringing this one back out. Yeah, you're right. I can't say slowly because you started on that bag at halftime, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That is impressive. I would have a serious bellyache. But I used to like to eat sour Skittles like that. I could eat sour Skittles until I was just as sicker than could be, and I'd be plenty fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did. I just that was kind of my go-to treat whenever I could find them.
I can't really do sour.
Not a sour fan. Just like those. You know, it's good sweet.
I can do Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, that's about the extent of it, though. No warheads.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, he says.
Oh,
No, stick to those Starbursts. And Zechariah tied up there on the camera, but he's got him a pack of M&Ms over here. Loves some M&Ms. See, I can eat those peanut butter M&Ms till just the bag is gone, and then I ask for more. Or some caramel M&Ms.
Oh, I'll take those.
Yeah.
Any day of the week. 19 of Clinton. That is Mia Bagley, I don't know. Comes in for number 11. Mercedes Brown.
Violet Roberts comes out for the Lady Panthers. Xander still had the baseball game from last night on his mind. Now, did JV get to play last night?
Yes, they did.
And how'd you play?
Well, for the starting, I got the pitch.
Oh, got the start on the mound.
Yep.
Yeah, how'd that go?
16 pitches, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a balk.
Hey, no runs?
1.
1 run.
It was off the dumb balk.
That balk will get you every time. But that's why they let you learn. I'm gonna bet you they let you pitch again.
Maybe.
Maybe
next year.
Maybe next year.
Yep.
Yeah, got a year here to take a little bit of a breather. Keep fine tuning those skills is a great part of high school is you get that opportunity to do. Gene Yates draws the foul. As we drop down to about 4 minutes left here in the ball game.
Yeah, JB won on a walk-off. Walk-off steal home.
Last night, huh?
Yes.
So did you go back in the field after that, or was that your night?
I went back in the field by the 3rd inning.
Third inning. A little first base action.
Yep.
How'd you hit?
Struck out.
Struck out. It happens. It happens.
Happened like 5 times this year.
Well, Did you get some hits, though?
I got 1.
Got a hit. Hey. Did you walk some?
I actually walked 4 times this year.
Walked 4 times. That's a good skill to have. I was listening to the Royals today and talking about Carlos Santana.
Yep.
And his ability to walk, and that just adds a whole nother aspect to your game, especially when players, with all the metrics we have, and you can, track players and see their tendencies. As looks like we're gonna have a stoppage of time here as Laney Pace is bumped to the ground. She'll pop right back up there. Referee calls off trainer Megan Batusik, and Megan was ready. Megan was ready to run out there, and Megan's done a great job for our athletes here this school year. Really appreciate all her hard work that she does for our athletes.
During the baseball season too.
Yep, baseball season. She's just done it all. As Valerie Castillo will come in for Laney Pace. Laney Pace gingerly coming off the pitch. She just kind of took a shot there. Glad to see her get up and get off under her own power though. 2:45 left here in the ball game. So Xander, what would you say you learned from your baseball season this year? What's your one big takeaway? What'd you learn?
Attitude and effort.
Attitude and effort. Good.
Because one night I wasn't doing too good at first. We had a pop-up straight down the line to first. I overran it. Tried to throw to second. I overthrew that. And then later in the night, I popped up to short. Which actually made me kind of happy because that's the first time I actually hit the ball.
Caitlin Everts with a nice shot there as diving save by Potter puts it into that third, but a nice run there by Caitlin Everts. So go ahead, Xander. You were saying
I popped I popped out to short,
Uh-huh.
which I was kind of happy about because it gave my confidence a little at the plate to actually try and hit the ball. And it actually helped because a few games later, I got my first base hit.
There you go. There you go. Take a little bit away. And Xander, what's something you'd say you'd learned here from our broadcast? What's something you've taken away from that?
Well, again, on the confidence by, like the first game I ever did, I wasn't very talkative until these came into play.
The Starburst.
And every time I came back, I'd talk more and more and more, and now I'm just on the mic regular.
Yeah, now, we carried on a good conversation here. That's 80 minutes. That's a long time to carry on a conversation and call a game and, really be focused when you're not physically part of the action. When you're playing, it's a lot easier, but when you're sitting up here watching, it can be tough. And so I would agree. You have definitely grown in your skills. You and Zechariah both. Really looking forward to what comes next year as we count down here. 15 seconds left in final game of the season. Offsides is called. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Horn. Caught the attention of Xander. And Clinton walks away this one 4-2 after Noster jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Clinton scored the final 4 goals of this one to put it away. Zechariah, any final thoughts on this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No final thoughts on this one. Xander, any final thoughts on this one?
Nope.
Guys, I appreciate your time and your efforts this year. You both have done well. Hope you learned something. I've learned a lot. Ready to go again next year. But until then, Derek Brizendine alongside Xander Rouse, Zechariah Shire on the camera. Good evening, good night from Noster High School, where Clinton wins it 4-2.